Hello, dear students. I am Shivani Gonyal and I welcome you all to attend math session. In this session, we'll be following Exceed 5 A's, that is aim, action, analysis, application, and assessment. So, we have done block 3. We have completed with block 3, that is adding 4-digit numbers, and S1 is adding using expanded form method. S2, add using column method, and that is without regrouping. S3 is add using column method with regrouping, and S4 is estimating the sum. So we have completed this block, but today we will be recapitulating this once again. So yes students, today's aim of our class is to add 4-digit numbers using expanded form and column method, and also you will be learning to estimate the sum of two 4-digit numbers. So today we'll be dealing with completely block 3. So let's start. How to add 4-digit numbers using expanded form method. So let's see how we can add the numbers using expanded form method. So here first is how we can expand a 4-digit numbers. So for example, here a number is given 1375. So we can expand this number as 1300, 7 tens and 5 ones. This is in words, and if we want for digits, so we can write it as in numbers as well. 1000 plus 300 plus 70 plus 5. So we have expanded here all the digits of the number, yes, according to the place values. So next is, here is an example. Let us add 4162 and 3720 using expanded form method. So if we are using expanded form method, that means first we have to expand both the numbers. So first number is 4162. So we have expanded like this: 4000 plus 100 plus 60 plus 2. Another number is 3720. So we have expanded as 3000 plus 700 plus 20 plus 0. After expanding the numbers, we have arranged this according to their places, like ones, tens, 100 and 1000. We have written ones below ones, tens below tens, 100 below 100 and 1000 below 1000. And then we have added the numbers, like 2 plus 0 is 2, 60 plus 20 is 80, 100 plus 700 is 800, and 4000 plus 3000 is equals to 7000. So see, as you can see here, the answer that we have got, it is also in the expanded form. So we just convert the expanded form in the standard form. So we have written the number 7882. So this is the answer by adding both the numbers using expanded form method. So here is another question. Add 3492 plus 2457 using the expanded form method. So here also we will be using expanded form method to add. So let's see how we can do. So first we have done the expanded form of this number, that is 3000 plus 400 plus 90 plus 2. Another number is 2457. So we have written 2000 plus 400 plus 50 plus 7. And we have written according to the places, like ones below ones, tens below tens and so on. Then we will be adding the numbers, like 2 plus 7 is 9. 90 plus 50 is 140, and since it is the tens column, so we will be shifting this 100, like we can break 140 as 100 plus 40, and 100 we have shifted to the hundreds column, and 40 remains here. Then while coming to the 100 column, we will be adding 400 plus 400, it is equals to 800, plus 100, it becomes 900. Then 3000 plus 2000, it is 5000. Now we have the expanded form of this one, 5000 plus 900 plus 40 plus 9, and it is equals to 5949. So this is how we do the expanded form method. Now how we can add the number using column method? Let's see now. So column method, as if we compare it to the expanded form method, so obviously the column method is a quicker way to add the numbers, because we just line up all the numbers according to the thousands, hundreds, tens and ones, and then we just add. Like this is example here. So first we have arranged the numbers like this according to the places, like ones below ones, tens below tens, hundred below hundred, and thousand below thousand. Then starting from the ones, we just add up the digit. First we will add the ones digit, then tens, then hundred, and then thousand. So 5 plus 3 is 8, 4 plus 5 is 9, 3 plus 2 is 5, and 2 plus 6 is 8. So the sum is 8598. Now the next question is add 5337 and 2360 using column method, and also we have to write the steps to add. So let's see. So again we have arranged the numbers according to the places, and beginning from ones we will just add the numbers. First we'll do 7 plus 0 is 7, 3 plus 2 is 9, 3 plus 3 is 6, and 5 plus 2 is 7. So the answer is 7697. So what are the steps here? So always we start up adding from ones, then we add tens, then hundred, and finally thousands. If you are doing for 4-digit numbers, so we always started from ones and we end up to adding the thousands one. So next is how we can add 4-digit numbers with regrouping using the column method. So the early example that we have done, that was without regrouping, means in this there was no carryover. But here it is with regrouping, means the questions with regrouping means we have to do carryover here. Let's see how we can do. So this is an example here. 7676 plus 1433. So the first and foremost step is we have to arrange the digits according to their places. Ones below ones, tens below tens, and so on. And beginning from ones, we just add the numbers. So 3 plus 6 is 9. 7 plus 3 is 10. And since it is a carryover, so we'll be writing 0 here and 1 up. Then 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 1, it becomes 11. So 1 I'll write here and 1 will be as carry. Then 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 1, 9. So the answer is 9109. Then another example is add 2548 plus 6552 using the column method. So let's see how we can do. Again we have arranged the numbers according to their places. Then beginning from ones, 8 plus 2 is 10. So 0 I'll write here and 1 will be as carry. Then 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1, 10. So 0 I'll write here and 1 will again as carry. Then 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 1, 11. So 1 I'll write here and 1 will be as again carry. Then 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So the answer becomes 9100. So here if the digit is more than 10, so we just use as carry. So let's see what are the steps to add 4-digit numbers using column method. So here are the steps. So first we just write the numbers according to the places, like thousands, hundred, tens, and ones. After that we add the ones, then we add tens, then hundred, then thousand, and whatever the number is there at the final row, that is the final total, that is the sum of the numbers. Now let's see, this is the last topic, estimating the sum. Okay, how we can estimate the sum? So estimation means a rough guess that is close to the actual answer. Yes, estimation means just the guessing or just to find out the approximate answer, and estimation is always close to the actual answer. Yes. So how we can estimate? So to estimate, we just round off both the numbers to the highest place. For example, if it is a 4-digit, so in 4-digit the highest place is 1000. Yes, so we round both the digits to the 1000 place. and then we add the rounded off numbers. Let's see with example. Find out the actual sum and the estimated sum of 5,823 and 2,467. So if I talk about actual sum means just the addition, like normal addition, by taking out the exact number, by writing down the exact number like we have done it before. That is the actual sum. But when it comes to estimated sum, so to find out the estimated sum, first we need to round off both the numbers to the nearest 1000. So for example, here it is 5,823, and if we round off to the nearest 1000, so it becomes 6,000. Yes, because this number is nearest to 6,000. Similarly, 2,467, if we round off to this, it will become 2,000. So here for both the numbers we have rounded off to nearest 1000. Now we have rounded off both the numbers. After this we will be adding both the round off numbers. So it will become 8,000. So actual sum is 8,290 and our estimated sum is 8,000. So see, estimated sum is closer to the actual sum. Yes, so we can also compare the actual sum and estimated sum to see how close they are. So we can compare both of it. Next is find the estimated sum and the actual sum of 5,167 and 4,638. Now let's see how we can do. So if I talk about actual sum means using the same number, noting down all the digit exactly, we just find out the sum. Just like this, like we have done it before also. Yes. But while coming to the estimated sum in this, first we will be rounding off both the numbers to the nearest 1000. Yes. So here it is 5,167, and if we round off to this, it will become 5,000 because this is nearest to 5,000. Then 4,638, if we round off to this, it will become again 5,000 because this is nearest to this. Then to find out the estimated sum, we just add both the rounding off. So it will become 10,000. So here we have actual sum 9,805 and we have the estimated sum as 10,000. So see, it is closer to the estimated sum. The actual sum is closer to the estimated sum. So children, estimated sum can be greater than the actual sum also, and sometimes it can less than actual sum also, but the estimated sum will be near about the actual sum. Yeah, and I hope this is clear to you. If you have any doubt in rounding of the numbers, or if in any of this you have a doubt, so you can refer to my previous videos that I have shared with you. In that I have explained it elaborately. By the time, thank you all. That's all for today. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.